Hello there. This is the first time I'm doing a video unscripted. I don't even know if you're hearing me because, well, I'm a bit far away from the microphone. I actually don't have a microphone, but that will soon be fixed. Anyways, this minigame template is the one that you can use to make your own minigames. Pretty much it's divided in a few parts that over here are kind of explained. Every single one of these things are screens where you can show your minigame. For example, let's say you want to recreate Take 2 inside of here. That's pretty much how you do it. Just recreate inside of screen. This is a game over screen, you die, and this is a win screen, the flag. Using these objects, this is the free version. For the other version, I will make another part. Skip a bit forward in the video. I will put here on screen where you have to skip forward to see the part with the full version. These two objects, since they use the weird grid, you can't use them very well here because there will be a lot of duplicating when you're doing this while you're making. So this means will be hard. Yes, I know these letters aren't the best letters, and I suck at making fonts. That's it. That's it. And for the path that you have to use to connect every single screen, you have to use different things. If the path if the next screen is above, you need to use these platforms to get up. It's the easiest way and will probably go well. Here you have an example. To just go in right in front of the players if the screen is literally a straight path from where the player is. You just make a straight platform. A platform that goes like this, you can see it. And for if the next screen is below, you just use a drop. Any fall will do. Whilst the player can fall down there, it works. Also, I recommend trying to use as many object saving tricks as you can. For example, making every single platform have like these gaps. I didn't do it here because it ruins the limits of makes it a nightmare to just see the screens. So my game crashed. I have no idea why did that happen. Alright, so I'm not doing that again. So that crashed my game. The reason why it crashed my game, it won't crash it on your side. Probably, it shouldn't. The reason why this happens is because of an option of secrets that's a bit blowing up everything. About that, I have some interesting news you maybe would like to know about that level. Because let's say I'm finally doing something so it can be released and it's not a buggy mess. Either way, where were we? Yes, I was showing the vlog deleting techniques. Since the game crashed, since that happened, I guess I will do it here at the start and don't crash. Okay, yes, as you can see, the player doesn't fall down when you just delete these blocks, so you can save blocks like that. I didn't do that here, as I was saying, because, well, then it would be harder to see the screens and it would be more annoying to explain. Anyways, so how would you, let's say, make a minigame? Just to put an example, you can probably guess how it's done by now, and it's using the same technique that if you know about this, there was this platform about Google. It was the Google launcher. Google Doodle launcher. Now, thank you. Okay, so that website, you pretty much it had a lot of things. I think it has blown up, probably, quite probably. Probably it has completely blown up and ceased to exist on this planet. Because the last time I tried to enter it, you wouldn't be able to enter it. Well, anyways, there was another custom level editor for Jerry Lawson that Google do, the one that has a level editor, the only one that has a level editor. From what I know, maybe there is another one that I haven't heard of. Well, they used a similar trick to make Tetris. They use portals instead, which you can use with the full version. It makes it so much easier, but I'm using the free version. So it used portals to make like a Tetris game. It showed all possible scenes of the Tetris game, and it works quite a similar way here. The player has, in this case, 3 options. You can put more, but it's harder. This is just an example. You can do others. You can copy and paste these ones because they will always work. And for paths, yes, use what I recommended. You can literally copy and place these staircases too with the same proportions, because I tested it, and yes, this is the if you like hold at the latest point you can hold, it will send you always up here. So I like tested this, so there was a bit of enough time if you stop holding for any reason. So this type of staircases will work. They have been tested. So use these for switching paths for below and above. You can use what I did here, which is make the normal path just make you fall down, and you have to jump just once to keep going. And now, as I was going to give an example. So I kind of derailed her in the way this thing was made and all of that. Anyway, as an example, let's say I want to recreate Take-Two inside of this. Well, then I would take my little block, which you can add a trail to if you want, but I'm not going to make a trail now because that takes a bit of time. Not too much, a bit. And add the spike, easy. And over here you just make all of the different scenes. I finished building the example, now I'm going to show you. Let's say you have this as the starting screen. Well, as usual, you have here the player, and here you got a spike. Just a spike. Now, let's say you don't do anything, well then the player just will move just one block. That's it, pretty easy. You could make it like look more real by doing this, but they would take years to do, so I wouldn't recommend doing that, because take in account for every single one of these more frames you make. I would recommend doing this on the full version, but not on the free version. And let's say instead you decide to jump over here, go in the path above. Well, then the player jumps. So I'm in the mod for the full version and extra. I know I shouldn't have this because I didn't pay for the game and all that. I actually aren't going to use this mod until I get the full version. That will be soon, probably, I hope. Either way, I'm going to show the way you can make it with the full version. I actually haven't tested this, so let's see how this works out. Here's pretty much how it would work with portals. This is pretty much how it would go. You can use portals to transition between the scenes instead of having to use all of the other stuff. You can just use portals and that's it. It's very simple. I am surprised that nobody has ever done this before. Probably because nobody thought of it, but people did inside of the other community, the Jerry Lesson community. I guess I wouldn't have thought of this either if it weren't for them. I have no idea who is the person that originally did this. So if you do actually know it for some reason, please tell me down in the comments. That would be amazing, as I will pretty much have to credit them, because this idea wasn't mine, it was another person's ideas. I just adapted them inside Teach. And my next video will explain more stuff about this, about some ideas I have of some minigames, and actually how to make a randomizer in here, and many more things. You can just go out if you only wanted to see how to do this. So, for the Ocean of Secrets news, Ocean of Secrets, if you don't know about it, it's a level I started about the start at the end of summer. Sorry, not the start. It's this level that I started at the end of summer. It was just allow with the song Breathe about its ocean themed. The news is that I'm going to be separating the level into two sections. The first section, which is the one you're seeing on screen, which is the Reef of Monsters, or the Monster Reef. I don't know which name will stay. Probably the Reef of Monsters, because it's like a throwback to Ocean of Secrets. Ocean of Secrets is a memory level, as you can see, and this will be more so the end of the Reef of Monsters part about here, and then here we'll start the next section, which will be in Water and Air. That's the name for the next section, if I can show it. And it will also contain the coin route, which the first section that will be published as soon as I can after I upload this video. I don't know if I will have time today, maybe tomorrow. I have no idea. Hope you enjoyed the video. I actually recorded this surprisingly in one session and it didn't take me that long. Maybe I will use the AI voice I said at the start. I will put a warning if I end up doing that. Either way, that's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed. This is LCR out.